Hello and welcome back to the second edition of Dream Team Sim Saturday. If you missed last week's show, you can still watch it on our YouTube channel to catch up. Let's hope Jack doesn't miss another penalty like he did last week.
Oh, it's a penalty! Last minute penalty!
Oh my god, last minute penalty.
Oh, I didn't even know! I was too busy watching the other game.
He's quickly becoming our answer to Chris Kamara. We remain unchanged this week. I'm joined by Andy Taylor, Jack Townsend, Graham Marshall and Henry Lewin-Tate, who make up our panel of literal armchair pundits in this case. It's finally happened. Each of them will be watching 2 games. Thankfully, I won't be watching any this week. I don't think I could take another Newcastle-Sheffield United. It was a bit dull. For those unaccustomed to the series, there's a few things to clear up. Each match has been simmed on legendary difficulty with 10-minute halves and handballs are turned on. These are the real fixtures that would have taken place in real life. So we're on game week 31, which was originally meant to have taken place on the 21st of March. This episode will be even more exciting as well, as we've got the quarter-finals of the FA Cup taking place alongside 4 Premier League fixtures. So plenty of variety there. But before we start, I'll let the lads give us a quick rundown of the games they'll be covering this afternoon. Start with Andy. What have you got on the cards?
Alright, yeah, so we've got Wolves v Bournemouth. So if you remember last time out, Wolves beat West Ham 3-1. Bournemouth are still only 1 point above the relegation zone, so it's a massive game for them. A win for Wolves will take them 2 points off the top 4. And then in my other game, I've got one of the FA Cup ties. I've got Leicester v Chelsea. Chelsea looked really good last time out in Graham's game. They won 3-0 against Villa.
Jack, let us, what's going on your end?
I've got Liverpool Palace in the Prem. Liverpool obviously off the back of a thrilling 6-goal thriller. Can't get my words out. That bodes well for the rest of this. Against Everton last time out. And then my other game is Newcastle Man City, FA Cup, which should be quite tasty.
It's important to notice they've left Jesus on the bench after he had a pretty busy Easter weekend, but that's understandable enough. Next up, Henry, you've got a
Well, let's hope my games are better than your jokes, Sean. First fixture I've got is Arsenal against Sheffield United in the FA Cup. Martinelli comes in and replaces Nketiah.
You've also got Norwich versus Man United in the FA Cup, right?
So Scott McTominay's back in for United. Must be back to fitness after he's been out for a while with injury. We've got Juan Mata starting
in the 10 role,
the 10 today. Yeah.
And finally, Graham. What matches are you covering?
So first and foremost, Spurs and West versus West Ham. That's probably the fixture I'm most interested in. Spurs had a bit of trouble last time against Man United, and they've actually replaced quite a few players in this lineup. They've actually replaced most of the defence, but it's the formation and the introduction of Moura up front that I'm really interested in. My other game, on the other hand, though, Burnley versus Watford. Watford struggling a little bit. They lost in the previous fixture, or the reverse fixture, 3-0, but that was before Nigel Pearson came in and changed a few things.
The FA Cup games will go to extra time and penalties if the sides are still level after 90 minutes, which could be interesting. And in terms of the race for the title, 3 points for Liverpool will put them 1 win away from being Premier League champions.
Come on, Palace.
So close now.
Jack, are you in the Algarve, mate? It looks
sunny.
It's very
I'm getting
sunny
a tan
there,
here, you know. I thought I'd make the most of this, but God.
Working on your tan, yeah.
Get some sun cream on before
only
you start.
one half though, and just a word of warning. I can smell some cheese on toast going on in the background. So if this is a note to my housemates. If hopefully they pass.
Jack, if you could keep us updated on the cheese on toast situation, that would be very much appreciated.
I'll do my best.
Right,
Toast is also all about 2 halves as well.
Here he is.
Two
All right,
sides.
Fingers on cursors, yeah?
I'm ready.
Okay, and 3, 2, 1, kick off.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, it was straight into it last week. Goals flying in from the off. There was 6 goals in the Merseyside derby last week. You may have noticed here as well, the ominous purple towel is gone from the studio here. It was just some old photos under it. Although now that I say it, it just sounds like I'm trying to hide what was really under there. But we'll never know for sure. I've got a picture of a fox up there. I'm not a Leicester fan, but it was just lying around. And you never know. We might change it from week to week.
Oh, good
What
play.
should I put in there next time?
Goal.
Oh, we've already got a goal. Who's it gone
Lovely move from Arsenal, that.
Oh,
Willock,
goal! Sorry.
Breaking into the box, cutting it back to Pepe, then he's held up put it up to the back stick. Aubameyang's come in, nodded it in.
We got a goal
Beautiful.
over here.
I'd love to hear that.
Benteke.
We've got another goal.
Benteke for the second
Oh.
week in a row
Benteke.
has found the goal. Who would have thought it? It's Milivojevic has played a lovely little 1-2 with him, and then finally crossed it across the 6-yard box. And it's a simple tap in for Benteke, really.
Oh, it's a goal!
Classic FIFA sweaty goal by the sounds of it. But Graz has got a goal here as well. Graz, what just happened?
Lovely move there from Tottenham.
Chance.
Bergwijn picks it up, dribbles through, lays it off to Ali, who tries to get a shot away. Keeper manages to save it, but it just lands at the feet of Lucas Moura.
Great call from Graz there. Andy, I saw you flinching a minute ago, but before I go to you, Henry, what just happened there? That looked like a harrowing chance.
Oh, Igalo's hit the post like from the penalty spot. It's a great play. Mata popping up that number 10 role where he should have been playing. Oh, he's got another chance, Igalo. Oh, saved.
Oh,
All United
Igalo.
so far. Great save by Krul.
But he's threatening early on. Andy, I saw you flinching earlier. Did anything happen in any of your matches?
This Wolves game is identical to the West Ham game last week. Bournemouth are all over Wolves. They've had 2 big chances. I think they should be at least 2-0 up. I don't know how Wolves are still level, but they are, and it's exactly what happened last week. So I'm hoping, as a Wolves fan, it goes exactly how it did, and Wolves go and nick one on the counter.
This reflects
1-0.
your catchphrase as
Great
well.
cross.
Wolves struggle against lower teams in the league. It
Yeah.
just keeps happening,
Yeah.
even on FIFA. How realistic is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Graz.
great
Sil-
save.
oh, that's
I
a
saw
great
you-
save as well. Silva's just had a pop.
saves.
City have just been camping on the edge of Newcastle's 18-yard box. They're passing it around. I'm surprised they haven't squeezed a goal in yet.
All right, and a few other chances by the sounds of it. Graz, something happening in your game there?
Yeah, great run from Ismail Assad on
What
the
a
right-hand
goal.
side, but unfortunately the cross came to nothing. Watford doing slightly better than Burnley at the moment.
Andy, screaming with frustration there.
Wow. Harry Wilson, you said he was quality last
Yeah.
week, and he's done it again. He's just bent one in the top bin from about 25 yards out.
Oh.
So, to be fair to them, they've taken advantage of their strong start. I'm watching the replay here, and it's just straight in the top bins. Patricio's got no chance. 1-0 Bournemouth. That's massive for them if they can get 3 points here.
Beautiful. We have to see a replay of that for sure. Henry, what just happened there in your match?
Another chance for Igalo. Oh, and
He's been threatening.
Krul's been a busy man.
Graz, I can see you jumping around in your frame here.
Well, Moura is absolutely all over them at the moment. Great run,
Oh,
a
go on.
little bit into a blind alley, played it back to Ali, and then he gets another chance.
Newcastle
But
away
unfortunately,
here.
nothing doing just there.
And it's a goal.
What's...
It's a goal.
And we
Who
have a
is
goal. In which match is this?
This is Newcastle Man City, and it's Joel Linton's just volleyed it into the back of the net, 6 yards out.
Wow.
Lovely cross. Oh, it's a goal. Who was that?
Yeah, okay. And Joel Linton has scored for Newcastle. We have a goal as well in one of Graham's matches.
Interesting.
Chance!
The first
Goal!
chance that Burnley have had pretty much is just
Wow.
bounced towards Jeff Hendrick and he's nodded it in. I mean, Watford have definitely had the better of the early going, but Burnley will be ecstatic to have got that goal.
Very good. Jeff Hendrick, that's one for the Republic of Ireland there. Andy, what happened in your match?
It's come in the FA Cup game, Leicester v Chelsea. A little 1-2 between Maddison and Barnes, and Maddison's just hammered it home. I mean, the game's been pretty even until now, so Leicester will be really happy with that. Great Barnet as well, to be fair to Maddison. Really not tight, crisp haircut. that is.
Good. Keep us updated on the Barnett
Confirmed
situation.
Cheese
Yeah,
on
will do.
toast is sensational. They've gone for corners.
White or
there's
brown?
what-
Oh, chance!
Oh. Another chance.
Wow.
Was it the same match, Andy?
No, it's to Bournemouth again. Wolves are hanging on here. Fraser this time gets in behind. I mean, Bournemouth should be 2 or 3-0 up now.
Graz, did something happen there in your match?
No, Watford again having most of the possession, but they're never getting that. Oh, sorry, and suddenly the Spurs game's gone absolutely mad. I was watching the other game and suddenly look up to see Lucas put it away again. That's 2-0 for Spurs.
He's
I
on
think
a
that was an
roll.
assist from Celso, who's come into the squad as well. Much more effective than Ndombele last game, but hopefully his fitness sessions with
Oh,
Mourinho
goal!
will pay off next week.
All right.
What did
okay,
I say?
Lucas Moura putting in a
What did
performance
I
there.
say?
Andy, what happened there?
What have I told you? It literally is 1-1 Wolves. Jota on the counter-attack. It's the first time, again, that the Wolves have broken into Bournemouth's half. And they've scored. Simple as that. I haven't actually seen it. I think it might be an error, from the Bournemouth player. And Jota's just ran in. Yeah, I can't see it on the replay, but I think the Bournemouth lad has just I think he might have been a poor pass back to the keeper.
What a goal
1-1.
as well.
All right. The goals are flying in, and Jack, you've got a goal
Man
there.
City
What-
are back
tell us
one
what happened.
level. Man City are back level with Newcastle. It's Aguero. He's absolutely smashed that. It was a lovely little ball from Rodri. De Bruyne has drawn the defenders in, played it first time, and then Aguero finishes off the move. Lovely goal.
Great
Oh,
stuff.
good goal.
While I was watching the Spurs goal and the replay going in, by the way, I've just done a jack. I've absolutely managed to miss a penalty.
Oh,
Like,
what?
was that?
Watford won a
Martinelli.
penalty. I have no idea how it happened, but Deeney steps up. Is brilliant chance to level it for Watford. Puts it wide.
He's
I can't
missed
believe
it.
it.
My
Oh,
sources.
they've missed the Spurs goal.
Oh,
That's
no.
so
What's going on there?
About that.
You need. Oh, the new
Well, I mean,
Chris
I've seen
Kamara
it.
of this week is Graham Marshall at this rate. Tell us what happened.
Celso's popped
Sorry
up
for-
now. So, well, there's Celso and Ali running over to celebrate just now. Who's that who plays the pass in? Lovely little ball. Lovely little interplay between Bergwijn and Moura, I think it is. And then there's Celso's there to
I
finish it
think we
off.
might have just seen one of the goals of the day. Firmino has flicked it up with one foot, with his back to goal, and turned and volleyed it into the back of the net.
Big
It's,
chance.
it's a lovely goal. I had my mouth full,
1-0
so
then.
otherwise I would have shouted. But
Jack, how is the cheese on toast? What kind of
Oh, he's in the
performance?
post!
it's
Just,
good.
just
It's
for
good.
Jack,
It's just sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I just wanted to update you. I actually had a goal for Arsenal during that entire madness. It was a Martinelli. Chris Wilder's going to be absolutely fuming. Sheffield trying to play it out from the back.
Another goal for the young lad. I like to hear that. Any Graz there? Have you missed any more goals? Or
No, I
penalties?
promise you, we're all up to date now. It's 3-0 Spurs in the Spurs West Ham game. Burnley still 1-0 up, but Watford have had the better
Oh.
possession.
What a save!
Okay.
What a save!
Another chance there,
Yeah,
Jack.
City are on the push now, and it's just forced. Who's that? Oh yeah, no, that was a lovely
Goal!
save.
Goal.
Can't tell you who it was. Can't see.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll just have to
It is
guess
very bright there,
who it
yeah.
was. He's literally looking at it and he still doesn't know who it is, but say la vie, that's the way it is. Andy, what's kicking off over there?
It's all going on in the Leicester game. So Maddison hit the post from a free kick. Really nice for taking free kick. Hit the left-hand post. Chelsea have gone directly up the other end. Really scrappy little interchange there, and then the ball's broken to Barkley, and he just headed it in the back of the net. Interestingly, in the celebration, Barkley just ran straight through the advertising hoardings. Some sort of glitch there. Oh, it's a goal! It's another goal as well. Wolves have gone 2-1.
Oh,
Raul Jimenez.
turnaround.
I haven't seen that. Traore has it. He knocks it back to Doherty. Ball comes in. Wow, it's a great goal. I think Doherty got 2
what
assists
ball
last
over
week,
the
and he's
top.
got
Go on,
himself
finish it.
another one here.
I've just seen something I never thought I would see in a million years. Mesut Ozil out jumping a centre back at the back post to score a header.
That doesn't
What is
sound
going
right
on?
at
I think
all.
we need to look at the settings we've got on FIFA.
An Ozil header. That just sounds like an oxymoron. You just
Yeah.
don't hear about that, you know.
It's like
Jack,
a unicorn.
yeah, an Ozil header, a very rare occurrence. Only happens twice a year, like the solstice. Jack, what's going on over there?
Mane, bit of trickery on the edge of the box, gets it away from his feet, as
Made it
it go at goal, but it was a comfortable save in the end.
They're holding it. Graham, what's happening there?
Very tight offside for Burnley there. I think it was Chris Wood running forward, tries to lay it off to Jay Rodriguez, and we are talking millimetres. That is tough for Burnley.
Yeah, it's obviously not that realistic because you got that offside decision pretty much instantaneously. And if this was the real thing, it'd be about 10 minutes and it would have changed twice by now. Andy, how's the scores looking over there in the Wolves match? Still 2-1?
Yeah, I mean, Wolves, the stats have just come on screen, and it's 2 shots to Wolves, 2 goals. Bournemouth will be very unhappy. I think we've got about 1 minute left to play here.
All right. How's Ross Barkley doing after running straight through an advertising hoarding? I imagine not.
He's recovered, actually. There's
Yeah.
no ill effects from running through it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect him at all.
Henry, in the meantime, what happened there?
Yes, there's been 2 chances, and that's half time in the United game. It looks like. Oh, I've got a goal.
Oh,
Sheffield United,
what's a
Lundstrom.
goal?
Oh, nice little 1-2.
What a goal.
Oh, delightful finish that is. Just curls it in from just outside the box, left foot.
Andy, another screamer of a goal by the sounds of
Yeah,
it.
it's the second goal for Harry Wilson. Just at half time, it's 2-2. So I think he scored a goal last week. He's got 2 this week. Both of them absolute worldies. Straight. He's picked out the top left bins, and now he's picked out the top right bins. Again, Patricio, no chance.
Brilliant. They're a one-man team lately by the sounds of it. Graz, close call there, was it?
No, it was a pretty bad foul there by Danny
Church.
Welbeck playing
Oh, it's a goal
as
as
a left
well.
winger for Watford. He'll have to be very careful now.
Okay, but Andy, another goal.
Yep, Chelsea have just taken the lead just before half time. It's Willian. It's a scrappy goal. It is one of those classic FIFA goals. He's hit it at the keeper's parried it, and then he's had another go and it's gone straight in. Oh no, it's not off the keeper, it's actually off Soyuncu.
Henry, Chance there.
Yeah, another chance for Arsenal. I'll tell you what, Wilder's been going to give his centre-backs a dressing down. They just haven't been able to deal crosses into the box.
It's half-time in the Spurs game as well. Now they're still 3-0 up. Moura missing a chance to complete his hat-trick quite late on there.
Okay. Andy, your match is still going?
Half-time in both mine, Sean.
All right. And Henry is leaving to go and get a drink. We'll keep you updated on that situation. He's wearing shorts also, I've just discovered.
I think it was. A lovely little move across the middle there. Left by, who was that who left it? Lovely dummy. And then Chris Wood finishes it at the far post.
Chris
2-0 to Burnley.
So is that all matches finished now? Andy, do you have anything left? Alright, well that concludes a very exciting first half of football. Here's a rundown of all the scores so far. It's Norwich 0, Man United 0, Sheffield United 3, Arsenal 1, Newcastle 1, Man City 1, Liverpool 1, Palace 1, Spurs 3, West Ham 0, Burnley 2, Watford 0, Wolves 2, Bournemouth 2, Leicester 1 and Chelsea 2. Alright, so give us a quick overview of how your games have gone so far. Henry, let's start with you because Man United have failed to score again.
It's just been a classic Manchester United performance. Created very few chances, had very few shots on goal. Norwich are sitting in and trying to hit them on the break. I think they've had one shot. In contrast though, Arsenal Sheffield United, tons of goals. They keep getting caught trying to play out from the back and also can't seem to deal with crosses into the box.
Alright.
They're vampires.
Excuse me?
Don't like crosses.
Jesus. Well, I suppose while we're on you, Andy, how are your matches going?
Wolves Bournemouth is tighter than my shirt, I tell you. It's 2-2. Wolves have not really been in the game. 2 worldies from Harry Wilson as well. And in the Leicester game, Chelsea have come from behind to go ahead 2-1.
All right, and Graz, your prediction of a stellar Moura performance?
Yeah, I've been very pleased to see that. 3-0 Spurs at the moment. I'd be surprised if that's the last of the goals. Moura will be hoping to finish his hat-trick now, but that's been the less interesting game in some sense. I've actually had to go back, as you may have known, I missed the penalty, and it was quite controversial. The cross comes in from the right-hand side, Deeney and Loughton go up for it, and it's almost impossible to see on the replay whether it touches his hand at all.
Finally, Jack, give us a roundup of your fixtures.
So early goal from Palace against Liverpool, but apart from that, been pretty quiet. But likewise, Liverpool haven't offered a massive amount. It's been a bit of back and forth, but no real clear-cut chances. Likewise, in the City game, it's been all City possession, but Newcastle are threatening on the break.
Alright, before we crack on with the second half, just a word from our sponsors, Billy's Banjo Strings. If you've recently broken a banjo string, we've got you covered. So thanks for Billy's Banjo Strings.
I've got a mate who snapped his banjo.
Oh yeah? Alright, I think, are we all set to crack on with the second half then?
Yeah, ready to go.
So, yeah, ready for a second half of football, just as exciting as the last.
Yeah, we're doing a little countdown, are we?
Yes, we will. So
Yes,
fingers
please.
on cursors and 3 cursors. Sean Connery. 3, 2, 1. Kick off. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
And we're back.
Oh, good cross. Oh, well defended.
Who was that from, Graz, in your match?
That was West Ham trying to start strong. They've got 3 goals to come back from. It's not been great. So
Chance.
Lanzini they're picking out at the moment.
Wow.
Oh, Andy. Big chance there.
Yep, Callum Wilson should have made it 3-2 Bournemouth. He's clean through, and the keeper's actually made a brilliant save. He's just trickled by the right hand post.
Close call.
Here we go.
Jack.
We're on. Oh, well, it's an attempt in both games actually. Mahrez for Man City, and I think it might have been Firmino.
Firmino for Liverpool.
Put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, Graz. Another cross there, is it?
West Ham had a corner from that Lanzini chance that was deflected, and it was a decent enough corner. Breaks out to Moura, who runs the entire length of the pitch, and even though there was a man in the middle, decides to check back. That was poor decision making from Moura there. He's been so good up to this point.
That's true. That is
You're
true.
in.
He's been on fire. But
You're
someone's
in.
through in Andy's match.
Yeah.
Oh, a goal, but for who?
Yeah. It's gone to Wolves. I mean, I don't want to be biased, but I'm buzzing about that. 3-2. Great first touch. He's cut inside. I think it's Rico. He's made him look like an absolute mug. And it's 3-2 Wolves.
We've had a goal here, Sean.
Okay,
Firmino,
who's it for?
Firmino for Liverpool.
Firmino again.
Cahill has had an absolute stinker, but I don't even know what he's done. He's sort of gone to kick it away with his left foot, but not got any power from it, and it's gone straight to Firmino's feet.
Andy, we've got a chance there.
Yeah, in the Chelsea game, I think it was Hudson-Odoi broke really well down the right. Ball came in, but it didn't actually come to anything in the end.
Go!
All right. Oh, we've got a goal, Henry. Who's it for?
Norwich!
Oh, they hit a bar!
Cannot believe it!
Has to finish that.
Duda again.
You will
Really
not be
nice
happy
play.
to hear
Little
that.
1-2. Pookie slots into Bandia. And then, Duda just in at the back stick.
Oh, what
It's
a
becoming a Saturday
goal!
favourite, isn't it?
Norwich
What a
are going on
goal!
a bit of an FA Cup run at this rate, but we've had a cracker of a goal over at Jack's games.
Wijnaldum has absolutely smashed that top right. He's had no right to shoot from there. He's about 25 yards out. Palace defenders are just too slow to react. And he's,
Graz, another close chance there by your...
Lovely bit of interplay between Ali and Moura there. Ali's been much better in his slightly deeper role, and he gets a great shot away with Fabianski's more than up to it.
West Ham are currently 4th from the bottom of the table on 27 points, matching with
just had a
Watford,
chance.
so that could go either way. Jack, you're holding your head there.
Oh, that is... Newcastle had a chance to go in front there. The crossbar got absolutely rattled by John Joe Shelvey.
It has been rattled by John Joe Shelvey. Okay.
Oh, it's a goal!
I'm not gonna
It's
get
a
that.
goal.
Oh.
Surely that's it now. That's over.
Who
And
was
Liverpool now 4. Is that the hat
Oh.
trick? Is that a Firmino hat trick? I think it
I
might.
believe that is a
Might be.
Firmino hat-trick.
Oh, and there's another
Incredible.
goal. Sorry, it's a goal
In the same
It's
match,
got no
or-
goal in the City game.
Oh, I see.
Aguero.
Wow.
Oh, and it's. I mean, he must have heard about Wijnaldum's
Oh, God!
in the other game because he's absolutely gone and topped it.
You're right there,
No,
Henry.
please just stop. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so it has in mine as well.
What?
It has in mine as well.
But-
Leicester and Chelsea just stood there. I know, it's come back to life now.
See, I think that's handball,
Oh, it
because
is.
that's what happened
Yeah.
to me with the Loughton handball.
I
It gets
think-
very...
I think it might be handball here as well.
I think we've got a penalty.
I see.
I think
It
it
is.
is. I think chill.
Norwich
It is a penalty.
stepping up.
This is
Goal,
how I
Norwood.
missed it.
It's
easily
in.
done.
Yeah.
It's a
What's
goal.
going on? It's 2 simultaneous penalties here. What
Yeah,
happened?
both
Let's start with
handballs
Henry.
as well.
So it was. I think it was Maitland Niles who handballed it. I think he's under pressure from Bulldogs, so he's made a difference since he's come on. And then Norwood's just gone and slotted it in. Really good penalty.
Oh, 3-2 now, getting ever closer.
Oh, it's a goal. It's
Oh,
a goal,
hang on, hold that
Newcastle.
thought. Andy, what was the goal in your game?
Yeah, so controversial handball. As we know, we've got handballs turned on in this game, and I think it's Chilwell. It's just come off his forearm, and then obviously Willian has stepped up for the subsequent penalty and slotted it away. So it's 3-1
It's another
to
goal.
Chelsea.
It's all kicking off
can't
in Jack's
keep up.
matches. Is this the same match?
No, so okay. It's now 2-all
Chance.
in the Newcastle Man City game. Joel Linton bringing it back with a lovely little volley from inside the box. And then while that's going on, is it... Wijnaldum's got a second. Oh,
Incredible.
that's a shocking goal, that. Keeper's got to do better. He's jabbed it in from the far right. But the goal's been made by Salah, who's made a driving run from deep in his own half.
They've come flying out of the blocks in the second half,
Yeah.
Liverpool. But that Man City-Newcastle match sounds like an absolute riot. And it's 2-all now, and there can't be too long left on the clock, so that could
Where's
go
he
to
going?
extra time. Someone is through here in Andy's fixtures.
No, Schmeichel just started dribbling with it. I don't know what he was doing. He just took it all the way outside of his 6-yard box and was just taking nice little right touches with his right foot.
Wow, that is
But nothing
brazen.
came of it. In the Bournemouth game, though, Billingham's hit the bar for Bournemouth. As I said, I don't know how Wolves are winning, but they are. Eddie Howe will be fuming.
He will be fuming. Graham, any occurrences?
It's a corner here for Spurs that they're just playing in now, but a pretty tame one from Lo Celso there. They've not really been pushing forward. Meanwhile, in the Burnley-Watford game, Watford have had the best chances. Sarr with a couple of great ones, but Nick Pope, fantastic performance so far, has really been keeping them in the game.
Interesting substitution here. It got Oxlade-Chamberlain on for Milner, which seems like Liverpool are
That's
just going for
more
the jugular.
attacking.
Going for the jugular here.
It's like, stop, he's already dead. They're 5-1 up here.
They don't
And
Chance!
they're throwing on Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, and we've had a chance, Andy. Who was
Bournemouth
it
again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how Wolves are winning this game. I can't actually see who it was, but it's the The lads turned one of the Wolves centre halves and just fired it, but it's one of them where it hits the near post netting, and the crowd go wild, and then actually they realise it's gone the other side of the post.
Jack, something happened there.
Well, I think De Bruyne had a chance, which produced a great save. To be fair,
do something with it.
All right. That's
but they've got a part. Man City again. They had so many men in the box and just got driven straight at the keeper.
Oh, they just do not want this to go to extra time, but it is getting closer and closer. And Graham, what's happening over there?
Well, it was a lovely ball in there from Burnley's right-hand side, and you would expect someone like Chris Wood to
what
finish
a
it,
goal!
but he doesn't get the
Wow.
contact he needs.
All right, but we've had another cracker of a goal in this incredible day.
Would you believe it? It's Wolves 4, Bournemouth 2. It is ridiculous. I am a bit smug about it because they don't deserve to be that far in front. It's a corner, it's come in. Bournemouth have failed to clear it, and it's a header from the edge of the 18-yard box from Romain Size.
From the
great
18-yard box, you just
right
don't see
on the edge.
that.
Wait till you see this one. Little one of them, and it's flicked it right over the keeper.
Jack, what's happened there?
Liverpool got complacent. Honestly, they were going to pass it in. It just was there on a plate from 2 yards out, and I think everyone just thought the game had stopped.
Chance!
Another random
my
stoppage.
word.
That's happened several times in these games today. Andy, who's that chance for?
Another chance for Bournemouth, and they still can't score.
what
I
a
think it's
save.
Jefferson Lerma again. He was the guy that missed a chance earlier. Oh, he's just been hooked straight off by Eddie Howe as well.
Great save in one of your matches, Jack.
Wijnaldum just had a chance to complete his hat-trick. Keeper was beat at the near post for his second goal, but he wasn't letting that happen again for this.
Graz, any developments over in your...
Sessegnon, who was on for a slightly tiring Bergwijn, had a great chance running through the middle, but unfortunately the pass he played was to an offside Lamella.
Right. And Andy's been so outraged by what he's seen from Bournemouth that he's just left the broadcast, which is unprecedented for Sim Saturday. This happens all the time on Sky Sports and BT. So it's not saying anything about our level of professionalism. But we'll carry on while he's working on that.
Manchester United are out.
Well, that's full time in my game.
Awful.
But that's much more interesting.
And is that full time?
Yeah, full time. 1-0 Norwich. Should have been 2. They had pulled off a great double save at the end. Just classic frustrating United performance. They looked lost going forward without Marcus Rashford, and Bruno Fernandes in that double pivot behind Juan Mata just did not work. I don't know why Solskjaer didn't change it up. And it's full time Arsenal through as well.
Okay,
Thank 3-2 there.
God for that. I'm glad for the Arsenal win, but United, no such luck, losing to bottom of the table Norwich. And Jack, are your matches still going on?
So, Newcastle Man City is going to extra time. That's finished now. That's finished.
Okay.
You've got Firmino with the match ball, clapping the fans. Well deserved.
Andy,
how are your technical issues going over there?
Well, I've missed the last probably 15 minutes of my game here.
Did anything happen?
Well,
I don't think so.
I've got the scores here, Andy, if you would like to hear them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Full time in Wolves versus Bournemouth was 4-2 to Wolves, despite Bournemouth's 700 chances. And in your other match, it was
not an exaggeration.
Yeah, it was Leicester 1 and Chelsea 3. Alright, it is full time in all fixtures except for Newcastle versus Man City, which is an FA Cup fixture. So that is going to extra time now. That's one of Jack's fixtures, so he's going to talk us through it as we all watch it together. But are you guys ready for kickoff? Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go.
This has the potential to stretch sinews and minds. Tiredness can be a factor
was it
as the first
Newcastle
period of extra time commences.
Where the last time they got to the semis was 04-05, where they famously got beaten 4-1 by Man United.
And slipped through by Ilkay Gundogan.
That's a nice ball there.
Very effective clearance.
Oh,
That's a shocking
Cracking
cross
pass.
though. Don't know what they was going for with that.
Gundogan, a chance to whip it in. Cross towards that far post.
But Man City are pressing here
This is what
as they are.
This is what they've been like all game. They're just sort of
That's the kind of
around that
shielding
kind of
play
area,
you
just
expect
nice
from him.
little tight passes.
A move
And here you go, look, this and a break
That
again.
was great play,
Here we go.
Richie.
Oh, and on the break, yeah.
Better ball, surely. Better ball.
Here we go. Look, lots of space on
the break. If he was to switch that.
Well, a smart enough cross there,
Oh,
but
come
no
on.
attacker able to touch
That
it.
was
Gundogan.
go on.
Gundogan.
Oh,
The goalkeeper has
That's a
outdone
no.
himself with that.
that's the first real chance we've had, didn't it? God,
Jack,
I think
what
it was
has happened
De
here?
Bruyne, I think, it's just gone for a volley from about 40 yards out. I mean, that just screams tired legs to me. It was that sort of range, but it was just straight at the keeper.
Is that your assessment? Is it? I mean, would you say Man City are still dominating, but they're just not putting
I
the
think
chances away?
I think Newcastle has shown the most pace out of the two teams.
Okay, and we're off again.
Come on, United.
Jack, what's your prediction for this half if you had to make one?
City are pushing. They're the ones hunting, but the tired legs, it just looks like one break in Newcastle could capitalise.
If anyone's to have a catchphrase on this show, it is Jack saying tired legs.
Tired legs.
Tired legs, Jeff. Another great save there.
Yeah.
Time wasting.
Oh, here we go. We got a break. We got a break.
Now he must
It's
Oh,
Mahrez on the
here we go.
right, but he's he's
Gundogan.
It does seem like they're
there we
time
go,
wasting.
Pretty comfortable.
And
Hey,
Jack, what's
Newcastle
happening now?
through.
On. He got in the way of that cross. Thumped clear.
But there's
Crosses
still
is
there's
like
still
the theme of the
possession in
day.
Newcastle. City think a bit.
And caught
Oh.
for ease. No real threat
Hitting
from
them
the
on the
cross.
break.
Looks like it's going to penalties,
It
doesn't
really
it?
does.
To the other.
Mahrez.
Oh, oh,
Oh, it's off the post.
Beautiful.
who was that? Who was that that's hit the post?
Oh, with 1 minute on the clock.
So important at this juncture. Well, they have. So after one.
And it's gone to penalties. Okay. So, Jack, before we go into penalties, how was that extra time there? It sounds like more of the same, just no...
Yeah, I mean, overall it was quite slow. I think everyone's just shattered out there. It's a hot day. It just wasn't offering much. A lot of the game was spent looking like City were trying to keep it in the corner.
They must be confident. I guess we'll find out now. Okay. And 3, 2, 1, click.
So the
Yeah,
penalty
no,
he's
shootout about to commence.
Okay.
And as a play,
Oh,
in it
yeah,
goes.
lovely pen.
Well, that's why players practice
Oh,
penalties
great
in
penalty.
training.
Way.
Can
I've
he
just
keep
seen it
us
on my
cool?
screen here. Cracking penalty
he's
penalty.
missed
A miss from Gundogan.
Oh.
No, it happened so fast.
They're not wasting any time here.
Well, don't they look easy when they go
Oh,
in?
it's an
Will
early
he be
start.
able to
What's
keep
that?
the demons
Come
at
on,
bay?
Newcastle.
Oh, he's hit the penalty!
Well, sometimes they go in off, but not on that occasion.
Well, from what I can see, Man City have hit the same post
Man
twice.
City, you've got to put all of his weight to stay in it.
They've missed their first 2 penalties.
Who is it? Is it Mahrez with no legs left in him?
Tired
Oh,
legs.
It was a tired shot as well. The keeper's gone the wrong way.
And is that
It
Bravo?
comes down to this.
When did Bravo
A
come
goal,
on?
and they win the
It's
game.
Talk about Edison.
Bravo's been on all game, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just assumed.
Oh,
he's missed it!
Oh,
Hit it down.
from what I can
way.
tell, he
City
has
better not
absolutely
freeze
skied
it.
that. To put it technically, he
Still
has
got to
skied
score
that.
this.
Bernardo, he doesn't miss.
And he's beaten
Oh,
the
he
keeper.
rooted
No
to the
doubt.
spot.
Head
Oh, this
down.
is
All right,
this is intense.
This is
And
massive.
now a
This is
Cool,
heaven
isn't
sent
it?
opportunity
Jack,
Oh,
to
the
win
Jack,
fans.
the
talk us
match.
through what's happening.
I'm
Who's
never
that?
sure about left-footed
Richie,
penalties.
he's coming up. Oh, he's gone for a chip.
Oh, no.
Bro, he just did that.
Oh, no.
Right, here we go, Walker.
It did not
Oh
work out.
my word, how City turned this around?
He's got to score this. He's got to score this.
And he
Almiron.
steps up to take the
Oh,
shot.
it's a
And
save.
just like that, he's come up with a save.
Oh,
Well,
what
you
a
have
save.
to have strong hands
And
to
they
Got to
got a
score.
save.
Look at that.
Is this it? Is this it if he
I
scores?
think this is the final penalty. It's Man City have completely turned
In
around.
it goes. That seals
He's
it.
put it away.
He's put it in.
Cometh the man.
The state of
Looked
those
confident when he
penalties.
stepped up to it. Calm under pressure.
Started so
Great
strong,
penalty.
Newcastle.
But I'll wrap it up there, I guess. What a way to end this week's show. How Newcastle lost that shootout, I will never know. But Matt Ritchie, you're not Andrea Pirlo, mate. You're not Andrea Pirlo. That is worst case scenario for penalty. The draw for the semi-finals of the FA Cup will be made on next week's show, so make sure to tune in for that. But before we go, I'll give a rundown of the final scores from today's matches. It's Spurs 3, West Ham 0, Liverpool 5, Crystal Palace 1, Burnley 2, Watford 0, Wolves 4, Bournemouth 2, Leicester 1, Chelsea 3, Newcastle 2, Man City 2, Man City winning after extra time and penalties, Sheffield United 2, Arsenal 3, Norwich 1, Man United 0, which has almost been swept under the rug after all that penalty fiasco.
Forgotten about that.
But yeah, quite a roller coaster, and I can't wait to see what happens next week. But that's all for this week's Sim Saturday. We hope you enjoyed it, and we managed to divert your attention away from the testing times we're all in. So for now, stay safe, and we will see you again next week. Take care.